Over the holidays, I got fat. See, I used to look like this, and now I look like this. And that's because I flew back home over the holidays and I was focused on memories over macros. The thing about gaining weight over the holidays is people will start the new year and just feel super discouraged about themselves, maybe feel like a failure. But honestly, I was okay with putting on a few. And that's because the world doesn't end if you put on a few pounds. I feel like we put so much pressure on ourselves and others on weight gain or weight loss and how our body is looking. You lose too much weight, you look sickly. You gain too much weight, you let yourself go. When in reality, our bodies change so many times within our lives. There's going to be areas of your life where you're super committed and you have the time to just be super focused on your goals and maybe physique goals that you have. There's going to be other times in your life where maybe physical goals aren't at the top of your priorities, and that's okay. But see, the thing about a fitness journey and the thing about just life in general is that you have the choice to take control of your life and your actions and what you want things to look like moving forward. Even though I did gain weight over the holidays, and maybe you have been in a similar situation yourself, I feel like the beauty of it is that you get to decide whether you want to take control and gain back your confidence, gain back feeling your best self, or you can just sit and dwell and pout about it, but that's really not going to get you anywhere. So instead, you can choose to want to have better, you can choose to want to be better. And I feel like with the weight loss journey specifically, I feel like if we stopped focusing so much on chasing those aesthetic goals and just wanting to try to look a certain way and maybe look the skinniest, if you focus more on how it's going to make you feel, I feel like a lot more people would be a lot more successful in their journey. When you drink your water every day, when you choose to move your body every day, when you choose to eat whole foods that you know are going to nourish your body the way that it's going to make you feel versus sitting home all day or choosing to eat those foods that you know aren't going to make you feel the best, I feel like that's what matters the most, is choosing to implement those habits in your life that just make you feel good on a daily basis. Prior to flying home and entering the holidays, I had just finished a super intense cut because I took on the challenge of trying to compete in a lower weight class. I normally compete in the 69 kg class, but I made my 63 kg debut in October, and that itself was a challenge on its own. Since I had been in such an extended period of time of just strictly focusing on cutting, going back home, I completely took a break from counting macros. I wasn't as active. I wasn't hitting my daily step goal. Though I was in the gym 5 days a week, I was not moving around as I normally had been. I was super focused on being just completely present, on spending time with family and friends. I definitely enjoyed myself. I was eating out quite often. With the extra calories and less movement, obviously you're bound to gain some weight. Obviously it's not ideal to lose a lot of the progress that you've made in the gym. I definitely put in a lot of time and effort and work in order to try to make the 63 kg class for my powerlifting meet. It took a lot of effort and commitment, and so to now be at a point where I kind of just lost all of that progress, obviously it doesn't feel good, but I know that my time back home was just so cherished with being with my family and not worrying so much about macros and calories and hitting a daily step goal. As someone who now knows what it feels like to be 63 kg versus knowing what it feels like to be 70 kg, although my physical appearance is obviously very evident between the two, number one thing that I noticed was the way that I felt. When you start to gain weight, you start to feel slower, a bit heavier. Your energy levels just are not it. Your self-confidence kind of plummets. If there's one thing that I have learned, it is that health is wealth, and you genuinely enjoy your life just so much more if you are taking care of yourself, you are taking care of your body, because your body is a temple and you deserve to take care of it. Now, with that being said, I am tired of just feeling self-cautious. I'm tired of my energy levels just not being the way that they used to be. And so starting today, January 10th, I'm going to be spending the next 100 days committed to myself and putting myself first, to not only unfatten myself from the holidays, unfatten myself from the holidays, but to implement the daily habits that I know will just make me feel my best self. I'm going to be going back to tracking my macros, hitting my protein goal, hitting a step goal, being physically active in the gym, and just sticking to the habits that I used to do that I know will just make me feel the best that I can feel. So entering this 100-day challenge isn't solely about chasing those aesthetic goals, but it's more about staying consistent with the daily habits that I know will just make me feel good every day, and then the weight will just come off. I'm definitely nervous for the next 100 days, but I'm just so excited to just start the year of 2025 with a challenge to push myself to become a better me. Last thing I want to say before I end off this video is I think it's so important to love and cherish your body in whatever stage that it's in. Learn to love it, learn to take care of it, because it does so much for you. And just having a healthy, moving, capable body is a blessing on its own. You don't need to change the way that you look if you don't want to, but don't take your health for granted and always just take care of yourself. I'm going to be documenting every single day on TikTok, so if you want to see exactly what I'm doing to try to regain my health back, you can follow me along on there. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot wait to meet up with you at the end of this 100-day challenge. I will be posting updates along the way, so if you want to follow along on the journey, I would love it if you subscribed. And until then, I will see you in 100 days. I'll see you in 100 days. I will see you in my next video.